Hey YouTube, Trey here. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing the WWE Royal Rumble, live tonight on pay-per-view. Now I'm actually about to head out to the sports bar to watch it, but before I do, let's hit off with some predictions and let's see how accurate I get tonight. Starting off, we got the pre-show match, Goldust and Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Tag Team Championships against the New Age Outlaws. Now if this wasn't a pre-show, I might actually go with the Outlaws, but I don't think they're going to do a title change before the show. So I'm sticking with Goldust and Cody Rhodes. Onto the show itself, we got Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. I'm going to have to go with Daniel Bryan. He's got too much momentum to be losing to Bray right now. Then we got Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show. I'm saying Brock Lesnar all the way. I know they want him coming in strong at Wrestlemania, so there's no way they're losing him off to The Big Show tonight. Then we got Randy Orton defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against John Cena. Considering Orton beat Cena last month in a TLC match, he shouldn't have any problem knocking him off in a singles match tonight. Plus, I think Orton is definitely going into WrestleMania as the champion. Finally, we got the 30-man Royal Rumble. And I'm going to say right now, I think the obvious one is Batista and maybe CM Punk, but I think they want to keep him against Triple H at WrestleMania. There's a long shot of Daniel Bryan, and I'm really hoping that the Yes Man himself is going to be winning the Royal Rumble tonight. But he's not even scheduled to be in it. So I think that it's definitely going to go to Batista, and he'll be facing Orton off at WrestleMania 30. Well, I'm off. Let's see how close I get. Hey YouTube, I'm back from the show now. And man, what a show. There's a lot of disappointments, but it was an interesting way to go thanks to the crowd. I guess we should start with the pre-show, and what else can I say except, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you its new WWE Tag Team Champions of the World! The Road Dogg, Jesse James, the Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws! I was wrong, man. The Outlaws totally took it, and man, it was great to see them with the belts again. I think they're going to add something to the tag division. They had a great little match with Cody Rhodes and Goldust, and I wish they had made the actual show because it was a really solid match to kick off everything. But going into the first match of the actual show, we've got Daniel Bryan losing to Bray Wyatt, and man, what a match! That was a great little match. Oh man, Bray really needed that. He hasn't really done much in his singles career at this point, and Bryan made him look like $1,000,000. The crowd was into it. They were chanting, "This is awesome!" And man, that last match, that last piece of the match where Bryan flew out of the ring and Bray just slammed him right into the guardrail. Oh man, it was great stuff. That's the type of match that just makes people stars. Let's see. Then we had Big Show versus Brock Lesnar, which was basically just a dud match. I had heard that the Big Show had injured his hand the previous night at a house show, and it showed because there wasn't really much of a match. It was just Brock Lesnar wailing on him with a chair for 10 or 15 minutes. It was really just killing time, it felt like, which is a real shame because even though Big Show versus Brock Lesnar is nothing new and it wouldn't have been that exciting a match to begin with, it still would have been better than just Big Show laying there while Lesnar slams him with the chair about 20 or 30 times. But, oh well. And that took us right into our last singles match, which was Randy Orton versus John Cena. And man, the crowd just crapped all over that match. I couldn't believe it. It was really funny. They even had a "We Want Divas" chant going on. They had "You Both Suck." They were screaming for Daniel Bryan. I really don't know how that company can keep doing what they're doing. They're just completely ignoring what the fans want. They're really obsessed with the class of 2002. Randy Orton, John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar. And they are determined to keep those guys in the main event. They look clean cut. They're the exact type of guys that a company wants representing them, except for the fact that the fans don't care about them. That's the problem. The fans want to see CM Punk. They want to see Daniel Bryan. God, do they want to see Daniel Bryan. The company just continues to show every single night that they just have no idea what they're doing. But that match was just worthless, you know. They could have had a 5-star match and it wouldn't have mattered because the crowd didn't care. The crowd didn't want to see them. And because of that, all their work went to waste. The time of John Cena and Randy Orton is over. And the audience is trying to let the company know as loudly and as often as possible. We're just waiting for the McMahons to realize it. Then we go into the Royal Rumble. It was solid. There was some great stuff from Kofi Kingston. Kevin Nash made a great little appearance, and it was nice to see him interacting with some of the younger guys. CM Punk was always great. The crowd was really excited for Dolph Ziggler. It's a shame they cast him out pretty quickly. But man, once we got into the final numbers, that's when stuff started really getting interesting. Man, first of all, the crowd was not a fan of Batista. And then, once number 30 hit and they knew that Daniel Bryan wasn't coming out, oh my God. You could just feel the life in the crowd getting sucked out, and then it just turned straight into rage. They booed everything. It was ridiculous. It was hilarious. And they were chanting for Daniel Bryan. They were booing Batista left and right. They finally got behind Roman Reigns for the final two, which was really cool to see. I felt like they started to make him a star tonight, which is great because we need all the new young talent we can get. But man, they were not happy about Batista winning. It's an interesting thing. I don't know where they're going to go with this. I don't know how they can do Randy Orton versus Batista at WrestleMania if the crowd is going to trash him like that. And the people trashing him are those hardcore wrestling fans that are going to be the entirety of the crowd at WrestleMania. Myself included. I mean, people are coming over worldwide from England and Japan and Australia. Everybody is going to come to see WrestleMania 30. That's going to be the hardcore wrestling crowd. They are going to want to see Daniel Bryan in the main event, and they do not, I repeat, not want to see Batista and Randy Orton in the main event. I really don't know what they're going to do. If I was in charge of that company, I'd be scrambling to rewrite plans right about now. Heck, if I was Batista and I came out here for my first match back and the entire crowd is booing me, I might be second guessing my idea to return. So I'm really curious to see what the fallout from all this is going to be. The crowd, they're letting the company know exactly what they want. This is not a fickle crowd. They are very consistent in exactly what they don't like and what they like. And the only reason that they're getting reactions like this right now is because the company just refuses to listen to the fans. And it's really going to be a matter of time because the fans are going to keep hijacking the shows week after week, pay-per-view after pay-per-view, big segment after big segment until the company finally accepts it and gets in line with what the fans want. And we've done this before. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin was not supposed to be the man, but the fans made him into the man. And they're doing it again right now with Daniel Bryan. Vince better open his eyes before it's too late because this is going to get real brutal real quick. And with WrestleMania season coming up, now is not the time to have your audience shitting all over your product. Well, it was an interesting show. Definitely something to see just for the crowd alone. But the match of the night was definitely Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. It was a great opener, and comparing that and the crowd reaction to what we got with Cena and Orton, it's like night and day. It was a hell of a show. Check it out if you get a chance, and I'll see you next time. Later days.